Hello everyone, and welcome to Let's Play Borderlands on the PC, Part 6. Officially this is more like Part 7. I messed up the previous video, and by the time I noticed I'd already deleted the original files, so couldn't redo it. Live and learn. I finished the turning on the 3 turbines. I've also completed the first round of the Circle of Death, which is just fighting some skags. That's pretty straightforward. And I also picked up the 4th of 5 of Patricia Tanis's audio logs. As you can see, I've gained a couple of levels, nothing too exciting. I added my points into rapid reload, and in terms of weapons, nothing new and exciting, even though I desperately need a new shotgun. So let's zip to the next quest, which is picking up the 4 components of the sniper rifle. So we're just going to grab my standard car so I don't have to walk this 20 feet. And take a look at this little stunt. Whoa, yeah. Okay. Just doing a little shopping here, nothing worth seeing. I think I actually did buy that shield. Just slightly better than the one I have. And let's go fight these skags. I've actually played through this game a couple of times with different characters, so to try and make it a little less boring for myself, I'm doing things differently than I usually would. One of the things I'm doing is trying to stick exclusively to the shotgun and the rocket launcher for this character. I have no real reason for doing that, aside from perhaps what you might call role-playing. It's making my life a lot more difficult than I thought it would. The shotgun obviously is a close-up weapon, and particularly at the beginning of the game you're not that resistant to damage, so that's making things hard. And the rocket launcher is hardly a replacement for something like a sniper rifle as a ranged weapon, so as you'll see coming up, that's also making my life a bit difficult. Still, that's what I've decided to do, and I think I'm going to stick with it for the time being, hoping that as the game progresses, it's gonna get easier as my skills improve. One of the things you may notice in this video, certainly in the earlier videos, and if you were able to see it, the one that I accidentally erased, is that I'm not using my actual skill very much, my melee skill. That's more because of the previous characters I've played, like the Siren. Is it Siren or Phoenix? The skill there I tend to use after battles or to escape a bad battle, so I'm in this habit of not using it. But you can see now I'm trying my best to remember that I have it, to break myself of that skill, because to survive it all I'm really going to have to use this melee skill a lot more. Let's hope I have the sense to do so. Certainly one of the obvious side effects of that melee skill is that it recharges your health. So that lets you go for stronger shields that don't necessarily have a health recharge. For something like Brick, I think that's really going to be necessary to find the most powerful shield necessary. And here's me incompetently trying to use the rocket launcher. I get the job done, but as I said earlier, it's no sniper rifle. At this point I was frustrated, but then realized I had managed to kill the guy, so maybe the rocket launcher is working. And I try it on this guy too. Takes more shots than it really should. Hopefully I'll get better as time goes on. Realistically, probably not. Okay, finally he's gone. So on to these guys. I'm watching my shields here and very purposefully waiting to use my melee skill, so again, training myself to use it. One of the things I do like about this melee skill is it lasts a lot longer than some of the other skills I've had on my previous characters. And that's throwing me a little bit. I'm expecting it to end at any time, and it just keeps going and going. So that's actually kind of a neat feature of that skill. Now, I'd usually speed up the video at this point when I'm just collecting the garbage, but there's actually a point here where I hug the wall, and I just thought I'd give you a reason for me doing that. Here we go. So, I'm actually sticking close to the wall here, even to the point where I'm avoiding a save point. The reason I'm doing that is if you touch that save point, those birds take off, and I just didn't want to bother with those birds. So, there we go. Again, trying to use the rocket launcher as a sniper rifle, and the barrel helps me out because the rocket launcher explodes that barrel, and I think it's actually the barrel that killed the guy. Now on to some regular fighting. Wow, again, being so used to having either using machine guns or sniper, it shocks me every time when I take a shot at one of these guys and they take no damage. I just not getting used to that. So, glutton for punishment. Sticking with that shotgun. And there you go, 2 shots with no effect. Okay, on to the collecting portion of that quest. Going upstairs to get the first part of the sniper rifle. And this one's an easy one to find. It's just behind the shed. And you can actually see that green glow from downstairs. So if you're looking for it, this one's an easy one. And managed a critical that time. There's the second piece, really just sitting out on a table, so easy to find. Really concentrating on getting those criticals. Seems to be working out. And just running down here to kill this guy because I know he's here. And it was worth the trouble. I leveled up. Just go here, collect the money, and I will allocate that skill point. And yes, I finally decide I'm going to throw it in the default place. My shotgun skill needs boosting more than anything else, so click. Go on, click it. Click. There you go. Now I'm just going to run up here. The first of the pieces that might not be the easiest to find, up on top of the shed. And the first time through, this last piece can be really difficult to find because these collecting quests, the little marker on your heads-up display doesn't necessarily point to the next piece. And it's hidden in between those 2 mattresses. So there we go, we've got the sniper rifle. Now, of course, the main reason I'm heading down here is because of the treasure chest on top of this gate. I won't spoil the surprise by telling you I don't get anything but crap. Well, I guess I just spoiled the surprise. I don't get anything but crap. Surprise! Nothing but crap. Not even some ammo I can use. Now I'm pondering, do I head back? Or do I go in there? Do I head back or do I go in there? I decide I'm going to go in here. And as you'll see, I quickly change my mind. Now, watching this video through the second time, I can see the reason I did so poorly is not so much that these characters are above my skill level, it's the first guy had a shock weapon, so he managed to get through my shields almost immediately, and that put me in a really bad position. even almost dying here. So had I pressed on, I probably would have done okay. But the damage was done, and I've decided already, well, I'm going to turn in that sniper rifle and we'll end there. So that's pretty much it. The rest of this video is me just cleaning up and heading back to a save point and turning in the sniper rifle. So I'd like to thank you for watching and listening to my first ever audio commentary. And I welcome your comments and suggestions and infantile abuse, so if you want to leave a message on YouTube, feel free. I will be reading them.